I'm Paul.
I'm Devin.
Together, we're Dads and Dice. Two dads who like to play some games during our free time.
That's right, and today we are previewing The Fall of Kingdoms, a game about destiny, betrayal, and conquest. Designed by Zachary Chu, published by GameHatch. The Fall of Kingdoms is a fast-paced social deduction game where you take on the role of a ruler, trying to destroy and dethrone all the other rulers in order to be the last kingdom standing. This is done by either destroying all their defenses or eliminating all their subjects.
Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the setup for this game. On the box it says 5 minutes to learn, 30 minutes to play. I think that is legitimate. They throw in this quick setup guide in the box, and it literally walks you. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. And then on the back of it, it even has what character cards need to be removed or how many of those, how many character cards each player gets. It's just a really great way to get the game set up.
Yeah, so you're going to give each player their own kingdom board, 2 little discs. They're going to start 1 on 3 defense, 1 on 2 morale, and then a reference sheet. And these reference sheets, honestly, are pretty good. They go over all the abilities that you can do, as well as what all the different characters they do. Then, of course, depending on player count, you're going to give everybody a certain amount of characters. You're going to have a certain amount in the middle of the table face down in a deck called the house. And then each player is going to take those character cards they've got, and they're going to look at them. It's all secret information from there. They're going to choose 2 that are their active, and then rest of them, you're going to tuck it kind of halfway underneath your board. These are really like your lives in the game. When your characters are eliminated, then you'll have them. But you'll always only ever have 2 active. After that, you're going to take all the characters that were removed, having them face up across the board. This is called the Valley of the Ashes. This is where, as your characters are eliminated, they're going to go face up so that it's public information that everybody can kind of build into their strategy. So, after you finish that quick little setup, then it's time to play. The objectives of the game are very simple. You want to be the last kingdom standing. So, that'll be either reducing another kingdom or all the other kingdoms' defense to 0, or eliminating all of their character cards. Either one of those causes them to be out of the game. If you're the last one, you take on victory. So, to do this, players will all alternate taking turns, and they are very quick turns. Right? At the start of your turn, you're going to collect your income. It is going to be based off of your morale. That is how many coins you're going to get. And then you are going to begin negotiating. This is where you can join forces. You can make threats. You can bluff. You can plead. You can do whatever you need to do and say to make your game the best. Right? After you do that, you're then just going to go into taking actions. There is a whole assortment of actions. Some can be character actions, some universal to everybody. Those character actions can be things like gaining morale, stealing morale, peeking at another player's cards or possibly the destiny cards, launching attacks, even assassinating, right? These are all things that you can do on your turn. Now, here's where things really start to heat up. Your characters are secret information that only you know, right? So, you can claim to gain some morale, but are you really that saintly, right? Players can call out your bluff saying, I don't believe you're the saint. And then you reveal and you show, hey, I really am the saint, and they lose one of their lives, they discard one of their cards. Or, you were lying. Maybe you weren't a saint. Maybe you were trying to pull little strings as the puppeteer. You lose one of your lives because they called you out, and that's just one of your lives. Then you cycle in a new card, and you keep going and fighting another day. But yeah, you get to do all these actions, and then if none of those really kind of go toward your strategy, there's some universal actions that anybody can do, right? It can be, I think it's interest is just gaining a coin, right? You can spend some money to just straight up accuse a player, I think you are X, right? And if you're right, that's one of their lives gone, right? You can play the destiny cards, and we just now are talking about the Destiny cards, but the Destiny cards are something that you get 2 of at the very beginning of the game, and they're just very powerful abilities. They can just straight up eliminate other people's stuff. They can be some sort of defense if you're getting attacked. There's kind of the rule breakers and a whole assortment of stuff that you can do there. You can swap out your cards. Maybe you don't quite like your options, or maybe you just want to find out what else is in the house, so you take 2 cards from the house, and then you put any 2 cards back. Could have been the cards you just drew, but you have a little bit more information there, right? You can attack people's defense just straight up. I'm going to attack, lowering their defense, or you can spend some coins to rebuild your defense, right? These are all things that you can do during the game, and you got 60 seconds to take
make
your
that
income,
decision.
negotiate, and decide all of that, because then it's the next player's turn.
And what's really great about all of those actions, that seems like a lot of stuff for you to remember. It's all here written on this player reference sheet. It gives you a very similar to coup kind of vibes, right? Like, this person can do this action and this can do this. But like you had said, right, people will call your bluff. And what's different between that and a coup is, like you said, you are on a timer. This is a real-time game. You've got 60 seconds. All that stuff is going to be flooding your brain. What decision do you want to make? Make it quick. Make sure that it's the right decision. Hopefully it is, and you're not losing your lives.
So you're going to be doing all of those kind of fast-paced turns and actions, trying to eliminate a person's character and you get them out, trying to reduce a person's defense and you get them out, and if you're the one that actually does it, you get all of their coins, just kind of setting you up in your kingdom more. And if you come down to where it's head-to-head and you're the one that makes that final blow or takes out that final character, you are the winner.
All right, so let's talk about what's in the box. First of all, this box is a fairly small box. It's not going to take up a lot of room on your shelf. Inside of it, you have your different kingdom boards. And those kingdom boards all have different images on there depicting different domains. So you have Cascade Keep, Sirocco Domain, Cavernheim, just a whole bunch of different options for you to pick to kind of put you into this universe that the game is taking place in. There's this insert inside the box that holds your coins, and the coins, they feel like those very thick kind of poker chips.
Yeah, they're chunky.
Yeah, just they feel real good in the hand. You'll be sitting there kind of playing, it reminds me a little bit of playing poker where you're bluffing and you're just, playing with those chips and throwing them in. And then, of course, you have the character cards and the Destiny cards all in there. So, of course, this is just a prototype sample of the game right now. Everything is subject to change. But from what we're seeing here, it looks like the components will be of high quality.
Yeah, and Paul didn't even mention there, but we talked about the player reference things. They truly, giving each player that, they know what to do. It talks about step by step what to do. It says these are basically all your universal abilities. On the backside, it says what each character ability is. So if you're trying to bluff with something you don't have in your hand, you know what it does right there, and they're just very handy to have.
Yeah, so that is everything that comes in the box, and I think that's everything about the game.
Yeah, so that was Fall of Kingdoms. So, as of seeing this, it should be live on Kickstarter. If not, there's going to be a description below where you can see it, check out the page ahead of time, get notified when it goes live. So definitely do that if you are interested in what you see here. But that's all we have. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us, help our channel grow. See you later.